Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Blast from the Past movie podcast. I'm one of your hosts, CJ.
Joe Kill, keeping it real.
And I'm Mad Mike.
And this is the podcast talking about movies from the past and if they should or should not be remade. And sometimes we just rip movies a new one because they deserve it.
Or we just don't like them.
Oh, we just don't
like them! Oh.
All right, guys. And the movie we're going to talk about today is none other than Super Mario Brothers. And yes, they did make a movie. There's so many people. Here it is right here if you guys can see it. There's so many people out there that did not know that they made a Super Mario Brothers movie. Were you one of them?
I did know it because I saw it as a kid.
Okay then. So, Super Mario, I mean, I feel like everybody and their mother should know who Super Mario's is, but if you don't know, like you never played Super Smash Brothers or any of those ones like that, Super Mario Brothers is basically two plumbers, brothers, and they fight evil Koopa, which is like this weird dinosaur thing, and save a princess.
Yes.
That's pretty much the synopsis of Super Mario. I shouldn't have to explain that. Y'all should know that already.
Well, my mother does not know what Super Mario is.
Oh, this is true. Okay, my bad. Well, this movie came out in 1993, and it was starring one of my favorite comedic actors. Actually, no, he's a good actor.
Hoskins?
No, not at all. Not at all, right? And I always kill his name, John Leguizamo.
Oh, yes.
He's in the movie. He actually plays...
Sid the Sloth.
Yes. He actually plays Luigi in this movie. And
by the way, I think this movie is the first time we actually see like what their last name is.
Yes.
Their last name is Mario.
Yes. It's Mario and Luigi Mario.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Which is pretty funny. This movie was so bad, it was good. Like it was literally the definition of a bad movie, but it was good. No.
I'm still stuck on the fact that no one knew that their last name was Mario.
Yeah.
Considering they're called the Mario Brothers.
That's true. Nobody ever thinks about that. So that's their last name.
I'm the only one who thought about that.
You know what? I never thought about that till now. You blew my fucking mind. Mind blown.
Do you know what Mario's middle name is?
Ooh.
That I don't know.
Jumpman. Yeah.
Mario Jumpman Mario.
Yes.
There it is. Luigi Jumpman
No.
No, just Mario.
Just Mario. Okay. So there it is. And Dennis Hopper actually played King Koopa in this. So in this movie,
who looks nothing like Koopa.
In this movie,
that's okay.
Basically, you're going into another alternate universe.
Yes.
And it's pretty much a lot more humans in this universe. But
except
they're
not humans.
But they're not humans.
Right.
They're like dressed as.
They're evolved from dinosaurs.
There you go. So you want to explain that a little bit more?
So, from what I do remember of the movie, because like I said, I haven't been able to watch it again recently, but Mario and Luigi are both from New York, specifically Brooklyn.
They're New Yorkers.
They're New Yorkers, and they
are plumbers.
They are plumbers,
but they work for the city.
Yeah, and they're not like. They're not really appreciated for their talents in New York. And I forget how, but they do stumble upon a portal that takes them to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes.
And this is where, like, the idea of a video game movie, like, really breaks down. Because, first off, none of the characters in the Mushroom Kingdom actually look like the characters from the video games.
No, not at all.
King Koopa doesn't look like Bowser. You got Goombas, which are basically just really big dudes with
small heads,
like tiny heads,
which was so dumb.
Rather than walking mushrooms. I was okay with Yoshi being like a tiny little baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
Princess Daisy, I mean, I guess she's okay.
Yeah.
They actually had a person play her, and there was a lot of weird stuff with like fungusy things just growing everywhere, but other than that, it was like the Blade Runner city.
Yeah, that's true.
It was like the city from Blade Runner.
They did keep one thing that was kind of to the movie, was the little bombs.
Yes, the bomb.
The bomb.
But except the bomb in the movie was just a little wind-up thing, whereas in the actual... I know, and it's the slowest walking motherfucker ever.
With the longest fuse ever.
But in the... Yeah, right? And in the video games, those guys are actually sentient. They they have a mind of their own.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Bob Hopkins plays Mario in this movie. Mm-hmm. And if you guys don't know who that is, if you ever seen a movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit...
That is Mario.
That is the guy who plays Mario. And more recently, he was in... Jesus.
He was in Jesus?
Yeah, he was with that guy.
He was in Snow White and the Huntsman.
Snow White and the Huntsman. And he was also in... The Long Good Friday, he was also in that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He played a lot of different. He's had some roles, but he did play Snow White and the Huntsman. Outside Bet, Neverland. That's what I was trying to find. Woo. He played in Neverland. He was Mr. Smee in the 2011 one. He was Mr. Smee. So if you guys ever watched that,
he was Smee and Hook too.
He was Smee and Hook. I just thought about that. He was Smee and Hook. So if you ever seen the movie Hook, he was playing that too. So he's played some roles. You've seen him before. If you've never seen John
Leguizamo,
then you're living on a damn rock. I understand. This guy is
he's a very prolific
actor. One of his funniest stand-up was called Pest.
Yes. The Pest was a great movie. We got to do that movie. So let me ask you, what's one of your favorite parts of the movie? If you had one, Kills.
Ooh, one of my favorite parts in that movie?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I liked it, but I didn't like it. When they finally were defeating him, Koopa, mm-hmm. and they actually turned him into the dinosaur.
Yeah.
I remember he got hit by a gun though. He got hit by like a
de-evolve gun.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, they were trying to control evolution.
Yeah, he was trying to reverse evolution.
Yeah.
And it was a cool part.
How does that make sense for Super Mario Brothers though?
Because Super Mario Brothers really doesn't have a real plot to it.
I know, and that's true. That's why I think the whole premise of this movie
sucks.
Because you're trying to put a plot into something that doesn't have a plot.
Okay, I have a question.
That should be easier though.
I have a question for you, those of you who were with us with the first podcast live. Which was worse?
Oh, Howard the Duck was way worse.
Howard the Duck actually had a plot though that came actually from the comic.
Here we go.
Okay.
This movie had a plot that they just made up out of nowhere. Had nothing to do with the video game.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's still better than.
I mean, they had that. They had the high-powered leg of things where they can jump.
Boots.
The jump boots, so they can jump. Yeah. Did you like that?
As a kid, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an adult, you did.
As an adult, I probably wouldn't. No.
Well, let's get into it, guys. It's Super Mario. Mm-hmm. It's iconic. I mean, this so bad. It's so iconic. They still have Mario Kart to this day, and if you go to Japan on a certain day of the month, you can, like a certain week in the year, you can go and do Mario Kart live action on the streets.
You can
do that all year round.
Oh, it's all year round. See, I didn't know that. I thought it was on a certain time.
No.
Yeah, you can dress as the Marios and go actually kart around.
Although I think Nintendo's sued those guys for doing it. Yeah.
Whatever, Nintendo.
You could still do the karts, but not just as the characters.
Suck your ass off. Anyway.
But the karts are still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my question here it is. Should they remake this movie?
I think they deserve a second chance.
I actually agree.
Well, I mean, and to be honest with you, I look at it this way: you made Detective Pikachu.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have Sonic the Hedgehog coming out.
Yeah.
Which we're still on the fence whether that'll actually be any good. But the more recent trailers are definitely looking more promising.
And then they redid Sonic.
Yes, they redid his whole design and everything.
Yeah. So to me, if you're gonna do these movies, yes, go ahead, give a classic another chance.
Super Mario needs. I think it's a whole panel. We agree that this movie really needs to be done. I feel like it needs to be done. It needs to be just for the parts that you just named. Like you're doing Sonic the Hedgehog, which people like. It's cool. It's Sega. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that was iconic for the time. Oh, okay. You know, Detective Pikachu that hits a little bit of the later era. But what about those kids in between that grew up on Mario? You know what I mean? Like,
Mario was before Sonic.
Mario was before Sonic.
But if I'm saying that, so they should have made this movie first, in my opinion. Mario is the most prolific,
most iconic.
Well, I think
I think the whole thing is just that Nintendo has actually just been very protective of the IP because of this movie. And I think with Detective Pikachu, at least, it was an experiment because, they knew, like, the animated movies had already done well. We know the anime has a very, like, ongoing story that people do follow and everything. So going into Detective Pikachu as a live action venture, I think they were taking a risk, but they
testing the waters.
They were testing the waters, but I think they had something a little more comfortable to work with at that point.
Now let me ask you this, Mike: do you think it should be live action, the Mario Brothers
Yes,
movie?
I think it can be at this point. And one of the other reasons why I think it can be remade now is because there actually have been many more Mario games to pull influences from, like the Super Mario 64, Mario, like the core 3D Mario games. So Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, and then the most recent Mario Odyssey, which is excellent, by the way.
Okay.
That one follows you're playing as Mario, following after Bowser after he kidnaps Peach, but not just to kidnap her. He's trying to forcefully marry her this time.
Oh, wow.
That's the actual plot of Mario Odyssey. And then you finally do a final battle on the moon.
Okay.
It's cool.
Oh, see, there you go.
So
it's already been done.
I think there's a lot more material that they can work with.
They can actually make a cohesive plot where it makes sense.
Yes.
Not like... Because when they made this movie, you just had the core Mario Brothers, where... You went through the stages, you rescued the princess, that was it.
Yeah.
There's no plot to it.
Yeah.
Now there's stuff that you can go, okay, I can take from this movie, I can take from this movie, and we can make a plot.
Let me tell y'all the main thing that I hated about this damn movie. Instagram follow me, Facebook follow me, listen to me SoundCloud or wherever you're listening to me out, and YouTube. The thing I hated most about this damn movie was how do your ass allude to a second movie and never make the second movie.
The first movie didn't do well.
It don't make a damn difference. You literally, guys, if you've never seen the movie, you wait to the very end of the damn movie. Freaking here comes Princess Peach breaking through
Daisy.
Daisy. I'm sorry.
Yes,
here comes.
Changed her name.
Here comes Daisy. She's comes into the door with a freaking gun in her hand, and she looks at the camera with the people. Looks at Mario and says, "You're not gonna believe this," and it's just like. Mario puts his belt on like, I believe it, let's go. You know what I mean? It's like, let's go. And there was never a second movie made.
Because it didn't do well.
It bombed poorly in the theaters.
Bad.
I understand that.
It's like how we got the Power Rangers movie recently, which I really liked. And they
go to hell. We're not going there. We're not going there with this.
No, I'm just saying, it did very badly in the theaters, and it's not going to get a sequel. And I hate that. Mario saved the case.
I give you another example. World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
They alluded to a sequel to that one.
Yes, they did.
And guess what? They talked about doing it only in Japan. Because it did so well over there. It bombed here.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't bomb, but it did very poorly.
Yeah.
But it did great.
And it's not as iconic
as
Super Mario, though. It's not as iconic as Super Mario to me.
World of Warcraft was one of the largest games in existence.
I don't understand it, but it's
still
big,
going strong.
But isn't it made with your own personality? Like you gotta not personality, but it's like it's like strategy. I don't know. It's like more of a strategy game than anything. So how do you? I don't know.
Yeah, so Warcraft is based on a strategy game, but there is a very set like world and plot to it. Like I know you're a big fan of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
There is a full history
to
draw upon for Warcraft.
Okay, then. Okay, well,
yeah.
maybe that's not
because in actuality, people think, unless my age, people don't understand. There was Warcraft before World of Warcraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a set of video games that created this whole thing.
Yeah. So,
which is based on Dungeons and Dragons. But anyway, I digress. But this game has that big of a following, and it's that huge. It's worldwide, and now you really don't hear much about it because of Fortnite and all that. Mm-hmm. But that game is still going strong.
It is actually still going very strong.
Okay.
Since 2004,
and they alluded, like I said, it goes beyond 2004. But they alluded in that movie. there should have been a sequel.
Yes.
So real quick, guys, if you guys are just tuning on Instagram or Facebook or just down listening, we are talking about the 1993 movie Super Mario Brothers. And yes, there was a movie called Super Mario Brothers. And it got a 4.0 out of 10 according to IMDb. It wasn't that great. But
Howard the Duck actually outscored it.
yes, Howard the Duck actually outscored it by 0.7. So by 0.7. And so if you
but
guys
not a full point.
But if you guys are just now,
hey, you take anything you can get.
if you guys are now just tuning in, if you guys think Mario Brothers deserves its own movie, please let us know in the comment section on Instagram or on Facebook. If you believe Super Mario Brothers needs its own movie, let me know.
Oh, okay.
So, what was something else? What's something you didn't like about the movie then?
I mean, I just got to go back, but I mean, Dennis Hopper's portrayal of King Koopa was definitely like
The more standout for you.
Yeah.
What about you, Kills?
The Goombas.
Yeah, they were fucking terrible looking things. Those things were terrible.
They're just ugly. Yeah.
It wasn't so much they were ugly; it was just it didn't make any sense.
No.
Goombas are mushroom kids.
They're walking mushrooms.
They'd have came out better using the creatures from Mom and Dad Save the World.
Okay.
That's true.
I don't even know that reference, but okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. We'll show you later.
Okay.
But, yeah, we'll show you what he looked like, and you're like, what the hell? Yeah, that may be true.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like the Goombas. Like I said, I didn't like the fact they alluded to an end.
Alluded to a sequel, you mean?
Yeah, they alluded to a sequel, and there was a sequel, but I did not like the Goombas. That was so dumb. And they were like, they had their own personality, but not really had their own personalities. And like the epic scene where, you know, they're in the elevator and the Goombas get in the elevator with Mario and Luigi, and they need to get popped by them, so they just like, there's elevator music going on, and so Luigi like starts moving one of the Goombas back and forth.
I do remember that.
And then the other one starts moving the other Goomba back and forth, so they like start dancing inside the damn thing. And then one of the like the head general Goombas comes in and is like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Like, but not really talking, but like, "Rrr, rrr," you know. It was pretty. That part was kind of funny to me. But let me ask you this though: do you think that was even cast well?
What do you mean, the movie?
Yeah, did you think Mario and Luigi were cast well?
Is Bob Hoskins a good choice for Mario and
yes.
John
Yes.
Leguizamo as Luigi?
Even though that, I don't think either one of them was Italian.
No.
Neither one of them are Italian.
I don't think so.
Well, I know John Leguizamo's not Italian, but
Yeah.
Bob Hoskins, I don't even know if he's Italian or not.
I don't think he is.
How do you not portray two Italians with two Italians?
Yep.
I mean, it kind of worked. I mean,
they look like
Mario does have a mustache at least.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong; they did look like the characters.
Yeah.
When you look at the characters from the video game, and then you look at them, yes, they did favor the characters. Whoever did the makeup for that did a great job. But how do you have two Italians and not cast two Italians to play them?
Let me ask you this: who would you get to play them now?
I'd find two Italians.
Two Italians.
It don't matter, just two Italians.
Do you think this will be a blockbuster hit? Like, if you think this good movie could be potentially be like a big blockbuster movie?
It could be.
I think, yeah, if it has the right casting and they actually...
Right script.
Yeah, the right script. I think if they set the tone properly to, one, acknowledge that it is a ludicrous video game universe.
Right.
But, like, at least make it faithful to it and, like, consistent.
Right.
I think it could do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really feel like this movie, it can be done well. And it needs it really needs the right director behind it. And we've seen video game type movies.
And that's the thing. Like, starting with this movie, just video game movies in general have always been flops. I think the most successful one that you can actually call a franchise would be the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
And even then, those are B grade at best.
You know what's so funny is I know this is not really like a video game movie per se, but the best movie as of late to me that portrays something like that has to be why is it? Oh my god!
You just left, you didn't.
Yeah. Ready Player One.
Okay, yeah. Well, that one's based off of a novel, but
off a novel, but I mean, but you know,
well, yeah, it has a lot of the video game
characters,
yes.
and but that kind of not say that
Or
tone,
Wreck-It Ralph.
Or Wreck-It Ralph,
Yeah.
But that kind of tone, you know, and it was done well. You know, it was well cast and it was, you know, it was well executed. So something like that could work. I mean, with the technology we have, if you do it more like a Detective Pikachu, where you have some of the characters are, like you said, you can still have the Goombas be the mushrooms,
right.
you know, with CGI the way it is, and you still can have the human aspect to it. And
that to me is what they should have. I know it wasn't possible, but that's what to me they should have tried to shoot for in this.
Yeah.
Not so much do everything as human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, because in all actuality, I hate to say it, but you could have done exactly what they wanted to do with the animated also, because they did it with Tom and Jerry when they had what's his name, singer dancer, but it was old time, but they did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. They did it.
I think I do. Yeah.
And they did it with Mickey Mouse and God, I keep dropping these movies.
Yeah.
But Song of the South was one of those movies.
Yeah.
Where they had a live action person with a cartoon character.
Yeah. I mean, Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
Who Framed Roger
Space
Rabbit.
Jam.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? On the back of the DVD, right, it says, eye-popping special effects. What was eye-popping special
Eye
effects
plucking or eye popping? Because some of those special effects you got to take your own eye out.
I'm just reading what buckle up and hang on tight. That's what the back of Discovery of a Parallel Universe launches you into an adventure of a lifetime. Mario and Luigi, two wacky plumbers, undertake a darling quest to save a princess in Dino Haven.
Oh, so it's not even called the Mushroom Kingdom. It's just Dino Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
a hidden world
they
where the
really
inhabitants
get it.
evolved
Which
from
is-
dinosaurs.
Which is funny because the king of the place is a mushroom king.
Right.
Yeah.
How is a mushroom the king of the Dino Haven?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
pretty funny, though. So,
They just
anyway.
screwed that all up.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' final thoughts on the movie Super Mario Brothers?
Oh,
So quiet.
I hope I can
Chirp,
find
chirp.
the
Chirp, chirp.
sound effect for this.
Chirp, chirp.
We'll let Carl go first while you look for that and I think about this.
So my final thoughts on this is it definitely deserves a own featured film movie. I feel like this is something that, you know what, now that I think about it though, it could just be a series, you know, kind of like how they did with the whole Once Upon a Time, was it Once Upon a Time? Mm-hmm. Kind of like that, you know what I mean, where it's like, it's just a stretch over time, so like an hour, you know, because like you said, there's so many different things to pull from, and I feel that's the way of the world nowadays is streaming. So you can stream, but I do feel like it needs its own standalone movie. It needs either a movie or it needs to be a long series, like I'm talking about, like how they did,
for Howard the Duck, or
No.
I'm talking about from Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, how we passed that shit.
I look at it this way: if you're gonna make a movie and you want to do it right, it's a good 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be, because you're gonna want to use, like Mike was saying, we have so much to pull from now.
Yeah.
Right.
That you're gonna want to use stuff from Mario Odyssey. You're gonna want to use stuff from Mario Kart. You're gonna want to have a chase scene
Yeah.
using the cards from Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, or just something where they got to get something and they got to win this race to get it.
Right.
You know, you're gonna
Yeah.
want to use that because that's stuff that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's something to grab people's attention. So it's gonna be a good 2-hour movie.
And you know, they should add the duck game too. For some reason,
Oh, Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. They should add Duck Hunt. I don't know why. I just want to throw that in there because it was one of my favorite games growing up.
Maybe it'll be cool playing Duck Hunt.
I know it's. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just want to throw that little bit in.
It's gonna be, like I said, a good 1:40 to 2-hour movie.
Okay. Then.
Easily. So, I look at it this way: you got to write that, and it's going to be difficult to write it and have it make sense.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, we had other video game movies recently, like Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia, which are based on like games that actually have stories and everything.
They still screwed it up.
So yeah, it is a tough challenge, but I think with the right amount of dedication and knowing the material, I think it can be done.
And in case you're watching people or listening, people who make these games, stop trying to stick 3 and 4 different games into one movie. Because that's what you do. That's where you screwed up with Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Assassin's Creed is like 3 different movies in one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prince of Persia was 2 different games in one.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
So I'm actually really worried about how, because I know there's like rumors of a Mass Effect movie in the works, and like knowing how that game played and like just all the things that you got to go through, like just covering the story of the first game, I think would be really tough to do as a movie. So yeah, it's tough, guys.
Yeah.
We're not saying it's easy. Just stop. There's things.
20 seconds remaining on that one for some reason.
Okay, yeah.
There's some things you just gotta keep focused on.
That's true. Well, guys, once again, thank you for tuning into the Blast from the Past
Oh yeah, by the way,
movie podcast.
I hope this is the right sound. Come on.
Well, guys, thank you guys for tuning in to the Blast from the Past movie podcast. I've been one of your hosts, CJ.
This is Joe Kill, keeping it real.
I'm Mad Mike.
And it's the Blast from the Past saying peace!
Peace!
You lost Instagram. Just
Yahoo!
I know. If I wanted to really...